Chuck Wilson bootlegger guitar, and of course this is the bootlegger spade that I'm playing, and I'm playing it through my Blues 30 head right there. So thanks for tuning in, and again, Chuck Wilson bootlegger guitar. I have a story for you, a rock and roll story. So my next door neighbor, really good dude, is the tour manager for the Rolling Stones around the world, international, US and such. He sets up all the dates and all of the auditoriums or festivals or football stadiums or F1 tracks, wherever the Stones play. I caught them last time in Austin at the Formula One track through Paul. Paul's lined up great tickets and backstore passes and stuff. He's a really cool dude. Good guy. So he came to me and said he had mentioned to Keith Richards that bootlegger guitar and the bootlegger spade, thinking it might be something that Keith would like as far as a compact guitar that he could use home or in the hotel room on tour, backstage and such, to warm up on. So Keith liked that idea, and Paul asked if I wanted to send one out. I said, of course. So we sent one out. We got the instructions that we needed to send the guitar to Pierre, his tech, first. So I had high hopes that Pierre would dig it, but I didn't know what would happen. They must get a lot of guitars. So Pierre got back to Paul and me and said that he digs it and he thinks that this will indeed be useful to Keith, and that on the upcoming tour it will go in the case of Keith's guitars, so he'll have it handy. Whether or not it hits the stage, I have no idea. I'd be very surprised. But just the fact it's going on tour with the Stones for me is really cool. But that's not the end of the story. So then Paul came to me in early December and said that Ron Wood heard about the spade. And so Paul asked me, why don't we send one to Ron as well? I said, yeah, man, of course. So his idea was we sent it to Ron for a Christmas present. Apparently he unwrapped it Christmas morning. I haven't heard more back regarding that guitar or the Keith Richards guitar. The Rolling Stones tour, which I will be attending, it's been delayed because Keith Richards had, Mick Jagger sprained his ankle, so they delayed the 2023 US tour, waiting to hear about that and those dates. Hopefully Mick Jagger is getting better so they can tour. So hopefully when that happens and they get together and get organized and rehearse and stuff and such, I'll be able to maybe get a picture or an introduction or something to show everybody. That would be very cool. I almost made it up to Los Angeles to deliver the guitar to Pierre when the Rolling Stones were here in LA last year recording. I was on call for that, but unfortunately it didn't work out, so we just delivered it to one of their team members, and it went up to Pierre and Keith Richards up at the LA studio. So that's really exciting. Take my word for it, because I have no proof yet. But I sure am hoping to get some pictures or something back from either Keith or Ron, because that would be really cool. You do something like this to people like that, I don't expect anything. I'm just very happy to know that Pierre and Keith and Ron, that they dig it. That's enough for me. Another story now in 2023, we're in March. I'm not going to use any names yet, but a very, very, very well-known metal guitar player lives in California. His recording engineer, audio engineer, lives near me down here in the South Beach area of Los Angeles, the South Bay area. And he got a hold of me saying that his, the unknown metal guitar player, I know who he is, but I'm not going to use his name yet, digs the new Blues 50 Dumble head. I mean, he digs the 20 combo, but he digs the 50 for him. Being a metal player, it provides more power, makes sense. So I delivered the Blues 50 head to the recording engineer, and he is up this week, apparently, at the Northern California home recording studio, and that they're going over drum tracks and such, and that they're going to demo the amp. So I'm waiting to hear back from that. So being a small company, it's amazing how you do get introduced to the larger world of musicians and very well-known musicians in the music industry.